honestly, bro, what I was trying to say was I actually have like quite a bit I want to get out of myself regarding Marvel.
Yep, we're live right now, by the way.
Oh,
Um
oh, oh, shoot. I didn't even see the intro. Okay. Um, well,
that's because I never pressed it. I really kind of don't care. So here's the intro. This is gonna be our intro because guess what? Marvel sucks. Hello, guys. That was an amazing intro. No, it wasn't. I
yeah.
really don't care.
Well,
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies. And in today's video, we're just kind of chilling. This is just a hangout stream, and we're talking Marvel because why not? We got some bad news from Marvel, and
I
it shows that Disney hasn't learned anything. So let's talk about it.
well, actually, though, Dylan, that I actually can argue the complete opposite because, and see, that's the thing. I came on here to actually be neutral with Marvel because I actually think they're stepping to a great direction. Um, but no, regarding the Silver Surfer stuff, I mean, that's a rumor. We can't really take it all with
Yeah,
facts.
it's a rumor. We cannot confirm this. It's a rumor, but at the same time, knowing Disney's track record
I hope
and
that they
Marvel's track
can.
record, but Disney's track record, all points align to this being a possibility, and if it's a possibility, they're probably gonna do it because I really, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. I hope they don't do it because it's just something they shouldn't do. It's just flat out something they should not ever do, and yet that's what they like doing. Why?
All right.
Why? Someone tell
Yeah,
me why.
yeah, no, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on Silver Surfer news because the thing is, I legit said it on my Discord server today. I'm like, if they do that, I'm gonna be really mad because Silver Surfer's my number fifth. Like, he's legit my fifth favorite superhero of both Marvel, DC, Image Comics, and more. Like, Silver Surfer was always my boy. So, like, I mean, the fact that I also have a Funko Pop right over there of Silver Surfer, like, kind of proves that. So it's like,
I have a Funko Pop of Silver Surfer for God's sakes. I like Silver Surfer a lot. For me, I remember back in the day,
when the
I used
animated
to stay
series
up late
happened.
on Saturday nights, and I used to watch the reruns of three shows. I used to watch the reruns of Hulk, Iron Man, and Silver Surfer. Remember the old 1990s reruns? I used to watch
Yeah,
that
no,
all the time.
I know what the 90s had. See, now to me, the best shows of that time was Spider Man and the X Men show is actually really good.
Spider Man was good too. I used to watch Spider Man too, but you see, Spider Man showed on Sundays, and on Saturdays it was Iron Man, Hulk, and the other thing. I don't know why that was, but that's what it was. I used to keep a whole schedule of what
See,
to watch before bed.
and that's also funny because I mean, you have all those, And then also, like, DC also had their shows coming out, like Superman the animated series and Batman the animated series. Those came out in the 90s as well.
Yeah.
So it's very where's my cat? Well, anyway, you know, oh my god. Yeah, whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? Okay, yeah, let's talk about Marvel. Um,
Yeah, so we're talking about Marvel and this news about the Silver Surfer possibly being female. I'm sitting here, I'm like, look, I don't have a problem with a female character if she's good, but the fact that you're just flat out going to change a character to be a girl because you can, I think is stupid, and
okay,
you shouldn't do it.
so I made a document, and this is a document full of things that I do want to talk about regarding Marvel. And see, this is why I actually think you kind of mistitled the stream. You should be like, is Marvel getting into the right direction? You should have titled it like that, not just Marvel sucks. But because the thing is, I actually think they're kind of hitting the right direction. That's the thing. So, um,
Yeah, and then you hear about this news, which again, it's a rumor, it's not news.
oh
So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's a
let's talk
rumor.
about how they could possibly go in the right direction for a
Okay,
change.
so basically, we start off with Ant-Man Quantumania flopped. We all know this by now. Ant-Man
Yep,
Quantumania flopped drastically in the box office. Um, and that is not what they wanted because they wanted to set up Kang as the main villain, of the multiverse saga. And the thing is,
yep.
if not enough people are going to watch a pivotal movie, then you do need a course correction almost in a way, Like it's almost like if no one went to watch the Avengers movie, the first one.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do if they did not watch that movie, huh? What would you do, Dylan? Yeah,
I
you don't
honestly,
know.
that's the thing. I actually liked Ant-Man Quantum Mania. It sucks that it flopped, but I honestly don't think that film was that bad. But Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was just straight up fantastic, and
Yes.
it gave us what we wanted, and it was really it's really kind of dumb of Disney to not promote that film as much as they should have, because of outside reasons, which I'm not going to get into here because it's all stupid. But yeah, when it comes to Marvel, and really not just Marvel, but all things Disney, I want to see this company change. I want this company to be profitable. This company used to make new and creative things really interesting, and I think when it comes to Marvel, all they really need to do is one of two things. Either, boy, either they should completely just reboot Marvel. They should either reboot Marvel or they should make some new movies from new characters that we haven't seen before and actually make them good characters. Like, my God, there are tons of Marvel characters, hundreds of Marvel characters that we have not seen in the MCU yet. And don't make it the MCU, make it the MCU. Like for example, I would really like to see the Fox characters actually get some love and actually get some good characters. Like I would like to see some new Marvel X-Men if they did the X-Men properly. The problem is, I don't think Marvel can do the X-Men properly. Not the way the company sits right now because of Disney, because of everything that's going on. But I hope that changes. I want to see the change. I don't want this company to fail. That's kind of the weird thing about it. And Marvel's just one of those things where that's just how I really feel about it.
Okay. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. I had to go get my freaking charger.
Okay.
All right, so just hang on while I'm charging up my computer. Yeah, all right. So let me get back to Quantumania though. Before you you're now shifting to all things Disney. I kind of want to talk about just Marvel though for this live stream in particular.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Marvel's gonna be the main topic, but when it comes to it, doesn't matter if it's Star Wars, doesn't matter if it's Marvel. Every single piece of this company to me is failing for this reason, and it's because they're not listening to us, and they need to change.
Well, the thing is, Marvel is kind of now listening. That's the thing. So we got to talk now.
Let's
All right,
hope.
so-
Let's hope.
So, well, I got
There's my
evidence.
hashtag.
I got points to make, and I think I know what they're trying to do here. All right, so let's get through Quantumania. I'm like you. I actually really liked Quantumania. Like, I don't care what people will say. Does it have flaws? Absolutely. I can tell that it has flaws. I can tell that it makes no sense that, oh, hey, we need you, Ant-Man, Scott Lang, to shrink down to get my engine core, my multiversal engine core, even though my sidekick is the very man who found out how to make the Pym particle. So why couldn't MODOK legit just shrink down that size or make that technology in the quantum realm? Huh? Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, that's to me the biggest plot hole of the whole movie. And also the fact that there's no character arc. Oh my god, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, he'll be right back. I'm just gonna hang out. Comments? Let's go to comments. Look at that. No comments. We had one viewer, and then it went back to 0. Thank you for the 0 viewers, especially that one person that saw the video and then left. Can you tell I'm just not into it tonight? I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm tired.
All right, I'm back. All right, so Quantumania.
Okay, good.
Where was I getting at? Oh yeah, there's no character arc for Ant-Man or his daughter in this movie. That's another huge problem of mine. What do? They go in the quantum realm. What do they try and do? Save the people. And that's really it. Like, there's really no change besides, Ant-Man, ever since Endgame, he started being like part of the, he's like, oh, I don't need to be a superhero anymore. And then he's a superhero again by the end of it. It's like, it's very cliche and all of that. Like, that's like the biggest issue. All right. And also how it's called Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Like, we say Ant-Man Quantumania, but it's Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. The Wasp doesn't do anything in this movie either. And also the way that Kang is dead in this movie, I also don't really like either. But Besides that, I thought it was a fun film as well. I actually watched the post-credit scenes. I was like, man, is Marvel getting back on the right track? That's legit what I thought from watching Quantumania, you know? Other fans thought differently, of course.
Yeah.
And then Guardians 3 comes out, and I'm like, man, maybe Marvel is getting back on track because you got me liking 2 movies in a row. This is very unusual, you know? Like, maybe they are getting back on track, you know?
Yeah.
And then,
Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
yeah, Guardians Volume 3 is one of the best MCU movies, plain period. Like,
It really is.
for you, I think it's like one of your favorites, if I'm correct.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is one of my absolute favorite Marvel films. Like, it's in, I think it's in the top, it has to be at least in the top 5.
Well, anyway, and then we get to Secret Invasion. And
I never even watched, and that's kind of the thing. Like, I had an interest in Secret Invasion because I was interested in the character of, dang it, what's his name?
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, thank you. Samuel L. Jackson is actually who I was thinking of. But Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, I really like his character, and Samuel L. Jackson is, of course, one of my favorite actors. So I was looking forward to seeing Secret Invasion. And then I kept hearing that it was so, and then I heard that it was just bad, and then I'm just like, yeah, I really don't have interest in watching it anymore.
See,
Let's just skip it.
I watched it and it was okay, so it was good at points. Like just like all Marvel shows actually. Like all the Marvel shows besides She-Hulk had good moments. Let's be fair here. But it just became mediocre at the end. And that's the thing. Secret Invasion is no better than every other Marvel show. Like it's just like another Falcon and Winter Soldier, another, you know.
Don't say Falcon and Winter Soldier because I'm telling you, if it was that bad, I'm legit.
No, it
mad.
wasn't that bad. I was trying to say like it's
Okay,
mediocre, like it's just mid.
yeah, okay,
Like
that's better.
like it's just mid. And see, that's the thing. A lot of the current Marvel stuff is just mid. There's no great grand stuff and all of that. So then we get to whatchamacallit, Loki. And wait, no, going back to Secret Invasion actually. Secret Invasion was they did change one thing. And this is either a positive change or a negative change, if you could view it. I view it as a middle change. And if you guys don't know where I'm going at, I'm going at it as it's both a positive and a negative. Okay, so now apparently, oh my AJ, no, you're not getting get out of the room. Jesus, yeah, you guys can tell I'm not being professional. Yeah, okay, so you know War Machine, okay?
Yeah.
So apparently ever since Civil War, when he got injured, he has been a Skrull. He got replaced by a Skrull. So that means during Infinity War and Endgame, that wasn't our Rhodey. And this is
I really don't like that.
This is where now I can say I don't like that it diminishes that, the Infinity Sagas, like for his character. But at the same time, though, he legit is now gonna be like, okay, where's Tony? And he's getting his own movie where he's probably gonna now become the next full Iron Man. And the thing is, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm straight up okay with that.
Mm.
Do I have a single freaking issue with that? No, not really. I mean, hey, it happened in the comic books. He became Iron Man. You know, like, he's actually the most skilled with an Iron Man suit besides Tony, because he's War Machine.
Yeah.
I mean, if he takes on the mantle of Iron Man, I mean, that actually would not be that bad. Now,
No, you know what? That's the thing. You know, it's one of those things where I actually really liked Rhodey. And I actually, for a change, this is something crazy, right? I wanted to see more Rhodey. In fact, no offense to Falcon, but I'd rather have a Rhodey show or a Rhodey movie than anything Falcon related at all. And
well,
it just
no,
has to
that's
do with the
true.
character.
No, I completely actually agree with you on that and that's why I'm actually looking forward to Armor Wars when that happens,
Mhm.
or whatever they might retitle it. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that. And so, all right, that was the one only good thing, I guess, from that. And then the rest of it was um, like they grabbed some things from the comics, like Nick Fury having a Skrull wife. But the thing is, the show is completely completely useless because you would think, oh, this is a Nick Fury show. This is gonna set up the Marvels movie, right? Because he's a main character in
Mhm.
the Marvels, right? No. Not whatsoever. It doesn't set up that movie whatsoever. Instead, it just is like, okay. So, but then we get to Loki season 2.
Which I left Marvel a long time ago. I haven't seen anything of Loki season 2, and I have no interest in seeing Loki
And
season
see,
2.
this is where I am coming from the first season. I'm not the biggest fan of Loki season 1. Everyone knows this. Austin and I used to talk crazy smack about Loki season 1. But then, and it's funny because I thought I was the only one at first, but then Austin also said, he's like, you know what? You know what? Star Wars Network. Actually, this is actually starting to be pretty good. Like, and I'm over here like, yeah, I thought I was crazy at first as well. Watch it. Oh my god. Season 2 fixed every single issue I basically had of the whole show in its whole right. And I love season 2. Like, I can binge watch that entire season as a movie because it legit feels like one big movie, but still feels like a show. How it's written, it's kind of like Mando season 1 and 2, how it's written and how it's dealt with. And I'm not really like, I liked it a whole lot. I loved the final episode, especially. I thought the final episode was really good, and it did give closure to Loki's whole character. Like, we're probably not gonna get a season 3. I'm straight up telling you that right now. Like, they basically wrapped up everything with Loki's story in season 2 completely, 100%. and it is mandatory to watch it. I will straight up say that. So, because it's important for the multiverse stuff. So, Loki season 2, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. So, it's like you come from Secret Invasion, which was like a 4 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. I'm like, whoo! All right. Quantumania, I gave like a 7 out of 10. Guardians, a 9.5 out of 10. And a Secret Invasion, a 4 out of 10. And a Loki, a 9 out of 10. Like, man, besides Secret Invasion, all these are kind of high. Like, okay. And then what's the next movie to come out, Dylan? 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 Okay, well, anyway, the Marvels.
Oh, here I was talking and no one yeah. Yeah, I think it was a little movie called The Marvels. You know, that movie that made so much money at the box office and had one of the best characters within the MCU. Absolutely, just everyone loves that character.
The Marvels. Oh my god. See, the thing is, the Marvels wasn't even that horrible.
That's
it was
why I
mid.
hear a lot of people don't care anymore. They just stop watching.
It was mid. It was mid, but it wasn't garbage. If that, well, I gotta say, as like a movie, it is kind of garbage. Like, that's the problem. Like, no, it's not garbage. Let me rephrase that, because I don't like say movies are garbage. It's very poorly executed. I'll say that. That is
Shifty, I'm very surprised that you say Quantumania is your least favorite, because for me, and I legit am serious about this, I legit cannot stand the Eternals, actually. And this is actually making less money than the Eternals, by the way, which is insane.
What, Quantumania? I don't think so.
Dylan got lost in the multiverse. Yes,
I actually have to look that up. I don't know which one lost more money, Quantumania or Eternals, because I know Eternals did not do that well.
No, not Quantumania. I'm talking about Marvels.
The Marvels.
He's talking about Quantumania.
Yeah, no.
But Marvels did less. Is making less money than Eternals, which Eternals is actually the worst film. Yeah.
See, now bring up Shifty's comment again about Quantumania real quickly. Yeah, every single
is my least favorite MCU movie.
Yeah, every single thing that he brings up here about how it had so much potential and the script was so bad, wasted so many elements. That's exactly what I think Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was. Like, no joke.
Yeah, that's
like
funny.
That is legit exactly how I feel. That is why Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is my least favorite thing of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. And
even Eternals?
Yeah. No, straight up. I feel like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness gave me more.
I think you're crazy, man. I actually think Eternals was the worst.
Was bad, but not as
I
bad.
only like one character in Eternals, and it was a joke character, and he had maybe like 5 minutes of screen time, and every time he was on screen, he only told maybe 2 jokes. Like, that's how bad Eternals was. I just did not like that film at all.
Well, anyway, we continue forward, though, and the Marvels movie flopped, and I think Marvel basically knew it was going to flop, because, I mean, even the trailers were trying to be like, oh, hey, by the way, remember Avengers Endgame? Guys, like, they were showing clips of Avengers Endgame within the trailers, being like, hey, guys, make sure you watch this movie. They even used a deleted line of Thanos in the trailers, where Thanos talks about how
Boy, I really like Eternals' potential. It should have been lost like TV show. Too much story crammed into one film. I I half agree with that, and I
I
half
actually
don't.
agree. I
Um,
actually kind of agree with that, to be fair with you. Like,
I do think it should have been a TV show, and that was too much crammed into one film. I really think the biggest issue with that was not necessarily the story, though. I think what was crammed in there too much was straight up too many. You introduce too many brand new characters and don't give us any time to connect to these characters, and then out of nowhere, two of them die. Like, I swear, that was the entire film. Two characters die that we have no attachment to, period.
well, see, that's
I
why
think that is one
I
of the
think
biggest.
a 6 episode show, though, bro, where you're basically 6 hours long, so 6 hour thing, you can get attached to those characters, and
I
you
think,
can
yeah, I think a show would have been better. Chavez is a lame character. I actually liked American Chavez.
No, I
I'm
did not
just
like
crazy.
America
I
Chavez. I
liked her.
thought America Chavez was
I actually liked her. I'm
she was
crazy, I guess.
so not like her in the comic books and in the cartoons. Like, I actually liked her character in the comics and the cartoons. Like, bruh. But and see, that's the thing. I'm not saying this to be a hater or anything. I'm just saying this as a normal Marvel fan. I want Marvel to succeed. So now let's get right into all these pivotal things that I'm like, hey, guys, Marvel might be turning around. Bob Iger said that there's too much Marvel content. Oh my god. Mr. Bob Iger is saying that there's way too much and that quality versus quantity is coming, like quantity over quality is coming out. Thank you, Mr. Bob Iger, for saying
Yeah.
that. Thank you very much for the Disney Plus comment. Thank you very much. Next up, Kevin Feige says that they're returning back to quality over quantity. Man, thank you, Mr. Feige. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Marvels movie is setting up the Young Avengers. I think that's a positive because now we're going to be getting another form of the Avengers, basically.
Oh god, where the F is Squirrel Girl? Oh my god. Legitimate question there.
Okay, no, but okay, going back to what I was saying, the Marvels is setting up the Young Avengers, which Dylan, I don't know if you know what the Young Avengers is.
I know the Young Avengers because the Young Avengers, it was Captain America's, I think it was his son, Thor's daughter, and they met Iron Man, they met Tony Stark, who didn't have a kid, and uh, dang it, I forget who else was on the team.
Black
But I remember the
Panther,
Young Avengers.
Black Panther's
Black
son
Panther.
was a part of
That's
it.
right. That's right. Black Panther's son.
Well,
I
actually,
remember.
that's the
I
next
remember.
Avengers. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the Young Avengers, though. Consists of like Miss Marvel, which Miss Marvel's the best character of the Marvels movie, by the way. She was the best thing of her own show as well. Then Kate Bishop from Hawkeye, the Hawkeye's protege, we're gonna say. Ant-Man's daughter will be on the team. Apparently Wanda's kids in the comic books are a part of it. Well, not apparently, they are. but Wanda's kids don't exist. So I don't know who they could replace with that. But for other characters, basically every single younger character is probably going to be in the Young Avengers, besides maybe Spider-Man. Because I guess they just don't want, because Spider-Man was always an Avenger. Let's just be fair here, not the new Avengers. And so yeah, I think that's actually a really good thing, because now we're actually being like, oh my god, they're actually grabbing these characters that are all one-offs, and we're actually going to see them
David?
all. We're going to see them all intertwined. Oh my god, this kind of reminds me of Phase 1 of Marvel, where you see Iron Man and Incredible Hulk and Captain America, First Avenger, and Thor, and then they all build up to Avengers, and you see them all working together. Hey, I'm game on for this. Like, come on, guys. Like, I think that's actually a good step for the next direction. Spider-Man 4 is apparently in development, kinda. That's good news for me, because Spider-Man 4 is going to be very interesting because of the symbiote. Shang-Chi 2 is in development and looking for a 2026 release date. Now, that should be really good news, because that means like we're finally going to get more sequels to these characters, because another huge problem that I've been having is that we're only having one.
I heard that Chris Hemsworth actually said that he wants nothing to do with the future of Marvel.
That is incorrect. He changed his mind. He is in talks.
I did not hear that part.
And guess why he's in talks for Thor 5? It's because Taika Waititi is not directing or writing it now. They got a new director. So that means Thor Love and Thunder writer and director, no more. And apparently they're gonna like go back.
Which, by the way, let's I don't want to spend too much time on this, but did you hear about Taika Waititi wanting to make a Star Wars film? And apparently he said everyone's gonna hate it because of what he's gonna do. And I'm like,
yeah, bro, we were talking.
Seriously, dude?
Yeah, freaking what's his name and I were talking about, Steven and I, on your actual live stream.
Yeah, you and Steven.
You weren't even here. You were having internet issues while we were talking about it.
I left. Yeah, honestly, I straight up left.
Honestly, you know that movie's just gonna be shelved anyway. Like,
yeah, there's no way they're gonna make it anyway.
Like, I'm not even worried about it. Like, honestly, like, if that movie comes out, honestly, bro, like, I don't know why they would like promote it like that. Like, by the way, guys, I'm making a Star Wars movie and I'm gonna piss off all the fans. Like, what? Like, like, I would not want to say that. Like, what do you think, Dylan?
I'm with you, man. I really am with you, man.
All right, so then we continue forward, and Kang Dynasty writer and director is no more. Okay, so that's good.
That could be interesting if like they actually use Luke Cage and Iron Fist in Shang-Chi.
But now this is
somehow I don't think they will, though.
No, I don't think so. But the next big thing that I do want to talk about is Kang is apparently no longer going to be the main villain of the multiverse.
Whoa, David. Yeah, Kang not being that's actually interesting, because on the one hand, I really liked Kang in Quantumania, I think it was one of the best things. But at the same time, I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, it's probably good that he's not the main villain anymore because, and this is just the thing, you already took out the biggest Kane variant of them all, so the rest of them are weak anyway.
Well, yeah, the
Like, that's not gonna be a shock.
two actually, because the Loki variant is
Yeah.
actually the strongest one, and then this one is the one that apparently all of them were afraid of, the Quantumania one. So why should we be afraid of the others if we all know that, Rama Tut and Iron Lad and all of them are all freaking boring anyway and weak. Why should we be afraid?
Yeah.
So I mean, the fact that we have this, that's to me fantastic news, because now we can get a great main villain, and that is apparently Doctor Doom will be replacing him, which makes sense because in the comic books, Doctor Doom actually killed all the Kang variants. The Council of Kangs that we saw in that Quantumania post-credit scene, Kang actually appeared at the Council of Kangs and just killed them all. Straight up. Like, that's how it happened in the books. Bro, I think that they're legit just gonna take that comic and they're just gonna apply it right there and then, like, bye-bye. You know? Like,
I actually agree with you, David, right here. That's funny. That's funny.
just imagine if that's the beginning of Thor 5.
Yeah, he's eating goat milk. He's eating goat meat.
Yeah, well, Shifty, that's exactly why I said read Shifty out loud.
Okay, I'll read Shifty out loud. The leading theory is Doom will show up at the big Kang gathering he saw at the end of Quantumania and take them all out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's straight up, I think, what's exactly gonna happen.
I also think that in Thor 5, they do this movie, he should be eating goat. There should be a scene with him eating goat meat. Please.
Oh yeah, 100% we should get him eating goat meat.
I think that's fantastic that our good friend posted that.
Yes. So anyway,
But getting back into this.
Yes. All right, so now the next one. Read that out loud. What's next up on the list, buddy?
Okay, let me supersize it so I can see. The Fantastic Four is in development. Okay, I have to say this about Fantastic Four, and this is just me. Look, I don't hate Pedro Pascal. I don't. But really, I don't think he's that good of an actor. And he does not look like Mr. Fantastic to me. So the fact that he's playing Mr. Fantastic in this movie, I feel like that they should just have the other guy from the Mom film that Ninjoid hates. Obviously, they should just have him play it, because I'm telling you, this guy does not look like.
Oh yeah,
Mr.
John
Fantastic.
Krasinski.
I'm sorry, Pedro
Yeah,
Pascal.
no, I straight up agree. John Krasinski was actually, to me, the best part of Mom. We're just gonna call it Mom.
We're just gonna call it Mom. We're not even calling it its superhero name anymore. It wasn't. It really wasn't about Doctor Strange anyway. It was just about Mom.
The funny thing is, a mom did take over Doctor Strange's place.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
All because she wanted
yeah,
to be a
no.
mother.
What's his name again? John what?
John Krasinski.
Okay.
He played
He should
Jim in
definitely
The
have played
Office, actually.
Doctor. Yeah, he should definitely play them instead of Pedro Pascal. I'm sorry, Pedro.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I straight up agree. Now with the Fantastic Four, I feel like the Fantastic Four should honestly be
Same, David.
the Fantastic Four should be about, like, okay, so apparently it's about Silver Surfer is gonna be in it, and Galactus, and I'm over here like, okay, well, when are we introducing Doom though? Like, if he's gonna be the main villain now, shouldn't the Fantastic Four be fighting Doctor Doom?
Yeah,
Right?
probably.
Like, when are we gonna be introducing this man? And see, that's the thing. I think Marvel might have to push back the multiverse saga another phase to truly repair things. And what I mean by that is they're going to have to make a phase 7 and push everything back and put out more projects, because if you're replacing your main villain now, like, you got to properly build him up.
Yeah.
And
The rumor is Silver Surfer is gonna be female. We actually already discussed this, and both me and Nindroid do not like this idea, Shifty. I think it's a dumb idea to change a male character to a female just because just because they can doesn't mean they should. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I did not notice that Nindroid just gone. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't even talking, so I just looked back and he was gone. Um. Okay, so there was a question that I wanted to answer, but it was, let's see. I can't find it, David, but you asked if there was a director that I would like to actually do a Star Wars film. And for me, I'm not actually sure because I used to actually really would say Dave Filoni, but now he's going to, and after seeing him with the Ahsoka show, like I didn't hate it, so like I'm still looking forward to it. I'm on the fence about it though. I'm on the fence about it though. Because I'm not even going to watch it unless I hear from mouth that it's actually good. Because I'm at that state right now. But yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. Who actually found Earth for Galactus? The person who found Earth for Galactus was none other than our boy, the Silver Surfer. So if they're adapting this story and they're just going to if they're just gonna be gender bending him for the sake of having a female character in this movie, I'm kind of like, no, please don't. Tim Burton, actually, you know what? I'm kind of with you on that, David. I think Tim Burton would be a really interesting choice to do a Star Wars film. Like, I think because I've seen the Tim Burton Batman films, and I absolutely, most of them at least, I actually really enjoy them. So that would be interesting, a Tim Burton Star Wars film. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait till Nandroid gets back. I've honestly just had one of those days where you just you complete one thing, and then after that you're so tired you don't want to do everything else, even though you have a lot to do. That's basically me right now. And if he doesn't get back soon, I'm probably just gonna go to bed because it's almost 10 o'clock, and I usually go to bed at 10. Okay. There's only two, lol. Yeah, there are only two Batman, but yeah. No? No, is that right? Are there only two Tim Burton Batman films? I thought there were four. Oh, well, maybe the other Batman films aren't made by Tim Burton, but I'd like those as well. I have to look this up now. Tim Burton Batman films. Yeah, there's four. There's Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. And I saw all four of them. There's four films, dude. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're right. Then I guess there's only two. But the two that he did, Batman Returns especially, I really liked Batman Returns and Batman. Those two were great. Those two were great. I thought he did all four. And I see we have a third viewer. I'm guessing that's an Android. I'm just waiting until he gets back, or if he doesn't get back in like 15 minutes, I'll just turn off the stream and go to bed. Oh, that's cool. What's the name of the film, dude? But yeah, my opinion on this whole Marvel business is my opinion on all of Disney. Something needs to change, and until I see that change, I don't actually believe anything will change. DC Cab. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that film. You know what? We're almost at an hour moment, so I'll wait till Ninjoid gets back in the next 5 minutes, or I'll just end the stream and go to bed. It's amazing. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually tired anyway, so I haven't said much this stream. If you notice, I've mostly just let Ninjoid talk because Ninjoid actually wanted to do this stream. I was tired anyway, so I'm just here for the ride on this stream, even though it's my own channel. Yeah. Yeah, those are my thoughts on. Those are our thoughts on Marvel, and so far, I know he's looking. He thinks it's looking on the bright side of things. I am in the opposite corner, but I'm in the opposite corner for all of Disney. I just need this company to actually start looking better. I need this company to actually start changing. Because what they've been doing now has been absolutely god awful. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out for now.